Hey everyone, I'm trying to be as positive as possible right now, though I'm going through some pain. I think I'm in early labor. I saw my doctor's son, who's also an OB, today for my 38-week appointment. And when he saw me, he did a cervical check, and I was 2.5 centimeters dilated. Baby is down, of course, but still sunny side up, so we'll see if he flips before birth. But when I got home, I lost a significant amount of my mucus plug. I did already lose some throughout this week, just like little bits here and there. And that doesn't really indicate that you're gonna go into birth immediately. But now I'm getting regular contractions, and I had the quote unquote bloody show. So I think what I'm gonna do is put on a long shirt, because my contractions right now are about 7 to 8 minutes apart and they're lasting 1 minute. I know you have to wait for them to be 5 minutes apart before you go to the hospital, so that's what I'm waiting for 1 hour. But I think by tonight or tomorrow, inshallah, I think we're gonna have a baby here, and I'm gonna be 38 weeks, hopefully during their arrival, basically. So I'm just breathing deeply, and I'm gonna try to capture what I can of this experience. I'm really, really nervous right now, and I'm just speaking softly in my washroom. I'm gonna go see my husband right now. He knows. My mom knows she's here. So she'll be with my son. And I'm just shaking, and the camera might be shaking because I'm nervous. So I'm gonna pack up some things, the last minute items for my hospital bag, because I feel like we're gonna have to go tonight. So I'll update you guys once I figure out what's happening. Hey guys, so it's 12:30 at night right now, and I've been getting contractions every 5 to 6 minutes. I called the labor and delivery ward about an hour ago, and they told me to stay put at home until my contractions are 511, of course, which is 5 minutes apart, 1 minute long, and lasting for an hour. And she even said 2 hours, but I think she's insane, because this is a second pregnancy and there's no way I'm staying at home for 2 hours with my contractions that close together. So I'm just breathing through them. I'm trying to be quiet because my mom is sleeping, and my husband, I told him to go take a rest as well, because I don't know when this baby wants to make their appearance, but I want to make sure at least one of us has enough energy. So I told him to go, and I'm just sitting here on the couch timing my contractions and trying to take it easy. Natural labor, though, I will say, it's tough, but it's a lot less painful than an induction. My last pregnancy, or my last labor and delivery experience, I was induced because my water broke early, which was really rough. But this is a lot more manageable as of right now. I know once active labor hits, it's going to be really difficult. I'm right now considered in the latent phase. So, yeah. We're on our way to the hospital. It's 2:40 a.m. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go have a baby.
Let's go. You can do it.
So nauseous.
Take deep breaths, deep breaths. You gotta take deep breaths. There you go. Slowly. Good job.
This is hilarious. That hurts. It's number 6. All the way, all the way, all the way. At the hospital now. I'm gonna see the doctor soon. breathing because these contractions are coming really close together.
Baby's heartbeat. Okay, we just did the intake. How are you feeling? 8 centimeters dilated. We're good to go. Take breath. Take deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath.
The IV?
Right.
Right, so this one, okay. Cold. It will squeeze tight, okay? I'm sorry.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing.
Okay, just squeeze your fist a few times. Pump, pump, pump. And then keep it tight.
It's okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. This is the birthing room.
Shaking.
It's okay. Take deep breaths. You have to take deep breaths. You're gonna get the epidural right now.
Welcome to the world. Yeah. It's 7 a.m. right now, and this little guy was born at 4:29 a.m. We came to the hospital at 3, and he was out within an hour and a half. So we're just relaxing. He's already breastfed. My sweet little baby boy. I hope this isn't too blurry. I know it's like pretty dark in the room right now. I like to keep things really quiet and just peaceful. I got to wash my face. I actually had a shower, which felt absolutely heavenly, and I highly recommend that if you are a spouse to someone who's going to give birth, be sure to help them so that they can take a shower, because one of the best feelings after you've given birth is just to clean yourself of all the stuff that happens from giving birth. I've had my blood pressure taken a couple times. It's a little bit on the low side, so I'm drinking my water. They brought me like this huge tub, literally, of ice water. That's the nice thing about the hospital. They give you like a huge thing. Postpartum, things are feeling pretty all right. I have Lidodan for numbing to keep things a little smoother in terms of healing. I also got this magnesium compress, whatever, from the hospital, and you put that and then you wash it off and then you put on the Lidodan. So I've been doing that. I've been lying down and taking it quite easy in that aspect. I only get up to take care of this little munchkin over here who's still awake. He does not want to sleep in there right now. He wants to be held, of course, which I don't mind, but they have very strict rules in the hospital, so I can't be holding him if I could potentially fall asleep, and I am feeling like I might fall asleep. As you can see from my eyes, I didn't sleep at all. It's been a while. Started contracting yesterday. After my doctor's appointment, I had the mucus plug drop out, and then contractions started an hour or two later, and then it just progressed really fast. By the time I got to the hospital, I was unable to have a medicated delivery, even though I was saying I want the epidural. They did try. I'll give them credit. It wasn't like they were like, no, you can't. They did try, but what happened was, as they were setting up the epidural and they literally put the catheter into my back, they didn't put any medicine into it. They were just inserting it. My water ruptured. I was already at 8 centimeters. And then when my water ruptured, I went straight to like 10 within like a minute or less. And it was time to push. So the nurse just literally like pushed me over and she was like, push. It's time to push. She's like, because she looked down between my legs and she's like, oh, you need to push right now. I see his head. And I was just freaking out. It happened so fast. And I think it sent my husband into a bit of a shock because we had every intention of recording, but he was just like, he always does this when I go into labor. He freaks out a bit because he's just like, oh, is she going to be all right? And I guess it's because I have such dramatic births. But this time he was helping by holding my legs, and the doctor who actually delivered me was a female OB, which was nice. She was also pregnant, which was another lovely surprise. I loved her. I thought she was wonderful. And so they told me to push. It was time to push. I pushed a couple times. He was out in like 15 minutes or less. And yeah, he was born right away. And he was crying, of course, so he was breathing well. And then he started to look at me as soon as they put him on my chest right away. We did skin to skin. Oh, sweetheart. How sweet is that cry? Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's so beautiful. So I was saying right away they do skin to skin, which is another reason I think my husband didn't want to film, because he's like, how are you going to edit this? I'll probably go home tomorrow and then I'll take you guys through what it's like to have a newborn. And I plan to vlog quite often. I want to savor these moments because I feel like they pass so quickly with my first. Are you hungry? You just ate, Baba. Come, let's feed him again. All right, I'll update you guys later. Maybe once Samima gets here, I'll film some of that. Bye-bye.